So this is a wrap-up. Here we are. We get to the end of this course, and it has been a pleasure, at least for me. I hope for you as well. And I hope and I'm sure that the material that you have here will help you to really polish all those corners and ace job applications and the interviews. So let's just give it a quick overview of the highlights of each chapter to close this course. So these are the highlights of each chapter. Remember, when you are jobless, your full-time job is to find a job. Do it diligently and do it with dedication. Apply the approach. Quantity is not the right approach. Apply the approach quality over quantity. All right? By the other hand, if you have a job but you are unhappy or unfulfilled and you are looking for a new start, well, then you don't have that pressure of the urgent need of a new job. So take your time to design a clear path, to identify where do you want to go, and to prepare that path so that you can find something that is meaningful and where you can take pleasure with. We spoke as well, we highlighted the differences between people starting their careers and people and the experienced professionals. They both have strengths and weaknesses. They both have target jobs that they are fit for purpose. So it's not that one is good and the other is less good. It's that each one of them has a specific niche job markets that they should apply for, and that's where you should focus on. Remember, getting an interview invite is not more important than a job application. Actually, it's the other way around. If your job application is not sufficiently good enough, you will not get an invite for a job interview. It's a step process. So put your dedication and care in your job search, in your job application, so that you get job interview invites. Don't forget, preparation is key. Do your homework. Prepare yourself. Be authentic. Be genuine. Be respectful, passionate. Show commitment. Show energy. Show engagement. And show that you are not applying for a job, for any job that come around, that you applied for that job because of reasons X, Y, and Z, and why you are a good candidate, why are you the best candidate, and what add value do you bring to the company for that job and for any other roles that you might have in that company. All right? This is in general, the mindset that you have when you go for a job search and job application, regardless if you are just starting out your career or if you are at mid-career and looking for a change. All right? I have something very important to share with you. It's about the learning pyramid. Probably you are aware of this, but in case you are not, there are many different ways to learn. And one of them, of course, is reading. Another one is visual, audio-visual, like the one that we have here. I try to use as well here the demonstration so that you can see in practice how it works. But in the end, the next part of the process is up to you, is to put this in practice. It's to start polishing your CV, start polishing your LinkedIn profile, start building your motivations letter. That's where you put your knowledge into application. Remember, knowledge is power at some level. Knowledge is only power when you put it in application. Otherwise, if you have knowledge but you don't apply it, it comes completely useless. So build up now that you have attended to this course, that you have all this information, all this material. In time, this tends to fade away, but if you start putting it in practice, putting your hands on the clay, as we said during one of the chapters, then these learnings will stick, will sink in, so you will be able to already do most of the work, that is preparing, anticipating, polishing your stuff, and getting your mindset right, getting clarity on what you want and how to look for a job and which kind of companies, which kind of industries. So the learning pyramid means that you can read a book or you can watch these course videos and be pumped up for one day. But if you don't put this in practice, this will fade away slowly in time. And after 2 weeks, maybe some parts will stick, but most of it will fade away. So my plea to you is, and you don't have to rush it, but start to put some of this in practice little by little. If you still have a job, if you are employed, you have time to do it. If you are unemployed, you have even more time to do this stuff in one go. So if you want the learnings to really take effect, you have to, that's your part of the learning process. The learning process, sharing my knowledge and my expertise in this matter. And now it's up to you to take that knowledge, that expertise, and put it in practice. All right? And I'm sure you can do it, and I'm sure that you will succeed in this process. And just a few reminders now that you are closing up this course. Revise your CV, use all the templates and best practices that I have in this course. Revise your LinkedIn profile, clean up social media, show up as a professional. LinkedIn is a great platform, a really, really great platform with a lots of value. So if you're not using it yet regularly, I would strongly recommend you to use it to connect with more people, to broaden your network, publish some works if you want, to comment in some articles, to be more active, to make yourself more visible, to show up as an expert in your domain, and that will help to bring you more visibility and to bring more chances to be noticed. Follow up companies on LinkedIn. Check many of them, they post their jobs on LinkedIn on a regular basis, and if you follow them, you get the information immediately. So you can be an early applicant. You can set up job alerts on LinkedIn for the specific job search that you will define and within a certain region. So you can set it up. You don't have to apply, just to see what kind of jobs there are and what requirements do they have, etc., etc. So this is just kind of things that can put you in motion and getting your mindset to help you to prepare to shift for your first job. Don't forget to write your motivations letter, use the templates that I put out. And if you want to know your worth, then send applications to a few jobs to see what is your worth out there in the market. What are companies willing to offer you? Start applying for jobs, even if you don't think of leaving your company now, but at least just to have an idea and just gather experience of the application process. If you are not on a hurry, even better, because you are on a much better relaxed state of mind. All right? So I wish you all the best. I wish you all the success in your career. And I hope that you find your dream job. And I hope that your dream job means that you take pleasure doing it, that it can sustain your lifestyle and your life vision, and that it's not just a job. It's meaningful work and right livelihood, and that's the best of both worlds, because then we don't call it a job anymore. I wish you all the success in the world. Land that dream job. Land that dream job. So this was it. We come to the end. It was a pleasure. For me, it was a pleasure to share all this knowledge, all these competencies, all these skills, and to share all this process that I've been through a couple of times from both sides of the fence. Feel free to scroll around the platform. There are other courses of mine, and I wish you to see you there in some of the other courses. Otherwise, all the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.